Welcome to Beyond the Blue Planet, the podcast where we explore the history of space exploration. I'm Domenica, and in this episode, we'll talk about the Apollo 11 mission, the one that made humanity's dream of walking on the moon a reality. A journey full of challenges, risks, and unforgettable moments. Get ready to relive the moment when the whole world held its breath. Join me. It's 1969. The space race between the United States and the Soviet Union is at its peak. NASA has learned a lot from the Mercury and Gemini programs, but now faces its greatest challenge, sending humans to the moon and bringing them back safely. Apollo 11 is the chosen mission. Its crew, Neil Armstrong, mission commander, Buzz Aldrin, lunar module pilot, and Michael Collins, command module pilot, each with a vital role in this historic achievement. On July 16, 1969, the Saturn V rocket launches from Kennedy Space Center. Millions around the world watch in anticipation. 4 days later, the spacecraft enters lunar orbit. Now the most dangerous part of the mission is about to begin. The astronauts conduct thorough checks, review every maneuver, and mentally prepare for the lunar landing. The tension is palpable, as a single mistake could mean mission failure. The Eagle lunar module separates from the command module, where Collins remains in orbit. Armstrong and Aldrin begin the descent. The tension is at its peak. Unexpected alarms sound, causing concern, but NASA confirms they can proceed. Fuel is running out quickly. Armstrong takes manual control to avoid a rocky area. With only 30 seconds of fuel remaining, Armstrong's voice is heard. "Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed." The joy in mission control is indescribable. Armstrong prepares to exit the module. The entire world is waiting for this historic moment. Cameras broadcast the scene live. Armstrong's words will be eternal. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Moments later, Aldrin joins him, and both begin their exploration. Over the next few hours, the astronauts set up scientific experiments, collect lunar soil samples, and plant the American flag. Meanwhile, millions on Earth watch every move with emotion. From the moon, Armstrong and Aldrin make a historic call to President Nixon. "This is the proudest day of our lives," Nixon says. After 21 hours on the lunar surface, they return to the lunar module. Now they face another challenge, taking off from the moon and reuniting with Collins in Columbia. On July 24th, the Apollo 11 crew returns to Earth, splashing down in the Pacific Ocean. They have successfully completed one of history's greatest achievements. Apollo 11 not only proved that humans could travel to another world, but it also inspired generations to look beyond. It was a triumph of science, engineering, and human perseverance. The legacy of Apollo 11 lives on in today's missions. Thanks to this milestone, we now explore Mars, send probes to the farthest reaches of the solar system, and plan future colonies on the moon. This episode comes to an end, but space exploration is just beginning. In our next episode, we'll talk about Apollo 13, the mission that nearly ended in tragedy but demonstrated human resilience. If you enjoyed this episode, share it and follow us for more stories about space exploration. See you on the next mission.